answer to. We know whether it's solid, vertical, diagonal, or horizontal, so we know what truth should be, and so we can calculate the error. Then we run it through, calculate the error, and using back propagation, go through and adjust all of those weights a tiny bit in the right direction. And then we do that again with another input, and again with another input, for, if we can get away with it, many thousands or even millions of times. And eventually, all of those weights will gravitate, they'll roll down that many-dimensional valley to a nice low spot in the bottom, where it performs really well and does pretty close to truth on most of the images. If we're really lucky, it'll look like what we started with intuitively understandable receptive fields for those neurons, and a relatively sparse representation, meaning that most of the weights are small or close to zero. That doesn't always turn out that way, but what we are guaranteed is that it'll find a pretty good representation of the best that it can do adjusting those weights to get as close as possible to the right answer for all of the inputs. So what we've covered is just a very basic introduction to the principles behind neural networks. I haven't told you quite enough to be able to go out and build one of your own, but if you're feeling motivated to do so, I highly encourage it. Here are a few resources that you'll find useful. If you want to go and learn about bias neurons, Dropout is a useful training tool. There are several resources available from Andrej Karpathy, who is an expert in neural networks and great at teaching about it. Also, there's a fantastic article called The Black Magic of Deep Learning that just has a bunch of practical, from the trenches tips on how to get them working well. If you found this useful, I highly encourage you to visit my blog and check out several other How It Works style posts. And the links for these slides you can get as well to use however you like. There's also a link to them down in the comments section. Thanks for listening. Hi, this is Brandon Rohr. I'm going to tell you about a trick you can use to solve any technical problem. It's called the Piranha method. When you're working, if your next step is obvious, then do it. Most often this is not the case. When that happens, take a step back, think about what it is you need to figure out or do or work through next, and write down a question about a narrow part of that. Make it as specific as you can. Then answer that question. And repeat. For example, if you ask me to deliver you a pizza, there are a lot of things that I don't know. I don't know what you want on it. I don't know where you live. I don't know how to make a pizza crust. It can be overwhelming to know where to start. So in this case, I take a step back and focus on one piece of this that I don't know. What time would you like it at your door? I write that question down on a piece of paper. I have focus now. I can solve that. I send you a text. You send me an answer. 8:30 p.m. I can move on now to the next part of this problem. I find that the act of writing the question down is indispensable. Until I put pen to paper or fingers to keys, I often don't realize what I don't know. And I usually have 2 or 3 questions in my mind at once. Writing down one helps me to focus. When the piranha goes to eat a wildebeest, it doesn't swallow the whole thing in one bite. It takes lots of little bites, but give it enough time, it can eat and digest the entire thing. Using the piranha method, I've been able to figure out small things like how to create a debugging print statement in an unfamiliar computer language, and much bigger things like fundamental research topics in artificial intelligence. It's worked pretty well for me. I hope it works as well for you. If it does, let me know. And if you find something that works better, I'd love to hear that too. Thanks for tuning in. tricky, but it's not magic. It's definitely something that you can wrap your head around. And it's not impossible to do so. My goal is that by the time we're done talking, you'll have a pretty crisp picture of how it works. Bayesian inference is just guessing in the style of Thomas Bayes, who was a nonconformist Presbyterian minister. He wrote a couple of books, one about religion and one about probability. So Bayesian inference is just guessing in the style of Bayes. So to illustrate it, imagine that you're at the movies and someone drops a ticket. You pick it up and you can see them from behind. You know they have long hair, but you don't know whether they're a man or a woman. So you have to make a guess. Based on what you know about the attendees at your movie theater, you might say, "Excuse me, ma'am, is this your ticket?" Now imagine instead that this person is standing in line for the men's restroom. Knowing this extra piece of information, you might make a different guess. Bayesian inference is a way to capture this common sense knowledge about the situation and help you to make better guesses. To then put numbers to this dilemma at the movie theater, let's assume out of 100 women at the movies, 50 have short hair, 50 have long, and out of 100 men at the movies, 96 have short hair and 4 have long.